Capybara Chronicles, Forest Adventures. Story 1, The Mystery of the Shiny Stones. In the heart of the forest, on the slope of a gentle hill, stood a cozy little house surrounded by dense trees and sunny clearings. This house was built in the shape of a huge stump, inside which lived the friendliest inhabitants of the forest, the Capybara family. Papa Capi and Mama Barra were caring and a bit absent-minded, but always ready to help anyone in trouble. They had 3 wonderful children. The eldest, Bob, is thoughtful and wise. The middle child, Lina, is restless and curious, while the youngest, Tiko, is still a little one, but has big dreams. One clear morning, when the sun's rays barely touched the roof of their little house, Lina ran out to the clearing to warm herself in the sun and play with her friends. But something caught her attention. Right on the grass at the edge of the forest lay shiny stones, shimmering in all the colors of the rainbow.
Mom! Dad! Quickly look!
Lina shouted, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Papa Capi, putting down the newspaper, stepped out onto the porch, and behind him, slowly rubbing her eyes, came Mama Barra.
What? Is it Lina?
Yawned Dad.
It's probably sunlight reflections.
No, Dad, it's something completely different. Look, they seem to be glowing.
Lina ran up to one of the stones and picked it up. The stone was warm to the touch and emitted a soft shimmer as if it were live.
Strange.
Papa Capi took the stone in his paws, squinted, and frowned.
I've never seen anything like this before. Probably came from the river or...
His voice froze and he stared at the stone again.
Wait, these are indeed the little tears of the forest spirit.
Little tears.
Lina asked again.
But why is the spirit crying? Isn't it happy here with us?
The spirit cries when the forest is in danger, replied Mama Bear, sitting down next to her daughter.
We need to find out what is happening. I will go to Uncle Murami. He's the wisest in the forest. He should know.
Lina jumped to her paws, ready to run.
Wait, Lina!
Intervened Bob, the older brother, who appeared in the doorway.
I will go with you. Can't leave you alone. Besides, I also want to understand what's going on.
Tiko, barely standing on his paws, also started to wiggle nearby, pretending that he was ready for adventures. I will go.
No, Tika. You will stay with Mom, said Mom the sheep firmly. You are still too small for such adventures.
Well, Mom, I'm already big. Tiko whined, but Mom was unyielding. So Lina and Bob set off, holding the found pebble in their paws. Soon, they reached a large clearing where Uncle Muram, a majestic old owl who knew all about the secrets of the forest, lived in an old oak. His eyes, like 2 full moons, shone in the shade of the crowns, and upon seeing the capybaras, he gently shook his head.
Ah, my favorite capybaras.
He waved his wings, greeting the guests.
What brings you to me at such an early hour?
We found these little stones.
Lina extended a tear of spirit, and the owl immediately frowned, as if it were a sign of trouble.
This is bad, my friends, very bad. Forest spirit is crying because its powers are weakening. Someone or something is disrupting the balance in our forest. We need to go to the source where it dwells and find out the reason for its troubles. But how do we find the source?
Asked Bob.
Follow the shiny stones, they will lead you there.
The owl swung its wing, and a glowing path flared up in the air, leading to the heart of the forest.
But be careful, children. The spirits of the forest can be fickle.
The brother and sister ventured deeper into the forest, following the path. Each step revealed new corners of the forest they had never seen before. Huge, majestic trees with roots resembling paws, sparkling streams where glowing fish swam, and strange shadows flitting behind the bushes, Bob whispered, as they saw a huge clearing scattered with the same shiny stones. In the center of the clearing sat a small, fragile spirit of the forest on a large stone. Its silvery body shimmered, and its eyes were sad.
Hello!
Lina said quietly.
We came to help you.
The spirit looked at them, and a tear rolled down his cheek, falling to the ground and turning into another shiny little stone.
You won't be able to help at all, he whispered. The forest is dying. My strength is fading. But why? What happened?
Bob stepped closer.
The river is drying up. The stones have lost their shine. And without the river, won't be able to draw energy from it. Soon, the whole forest will lose its light and magic.
Then we will find what is blocking the river.
Bob said decisively.
We will find it, and the river will once again fill the forest with its power.
The spirit merely nodded weakly and turned away again. It ran to the river and saw that its bed was blocked by a huge pile of branches and stones. Along with him, other inhabitants of the forest joined the pile. Squirrels, hares, raccoons, all who wanted to help save the forest. Lina and Bob gathered their friends, and with the help of the owl Marama, they cleared the blockage. The water began to flow through the forest again. The shiny stones on the banks shone even brighter, and the forest spirit was filled with life once more.
Thank you, Capybaras.
He whispered as the forest filled with light. Thanks to your courage and friendship. The stones became a symbol of the Capybara family, a sign that together they can overcome any obstacles.